Hey, what's up, guys? YouTubers of all sizes, shapes, forms, and genders all across the universe. Alright, I'm back finally making more videos. I had a request from a friend and family member to make this specific video because they're wanting to try out WoW for the first time, and they're trying to figure out what different races and classes the combinations that make each class and race unique to that specific one. So, I mean, you have your 6 classes on the Alliance, you have your 6 classes on the Horde, and then you have the new Panda class, which can go on either Alliance or Horde, which, at least for me, it kind of makes it a little confusing to see a panda on the opposite faction as you, and you think it's an ally when really it's an enemy, but that's my personal opinion. Alright, so the humans are a basic all-around class. Usually what they're best at is, like, I guess, the humans are basically best at hold on. No, it no longer tells what. Oh, there we go. Okay, so increased spirit, bonus to reputation gains, increased expertise with swords and maces. So, and can break out of speed, altering, and trapping effects. So they're basically pretty good at playing caster-based characters. But I guess healers is their main thing, because the spirit gives back mana, and anything that uses mana that can heal is pretty good. But it also can help out with DPS. Bonus reputation gains. This is pretty good for such things about trying to get faction relations up, like, for example, Stormwind City, which is the main city on the Alliance side. That's, well, one of the main cities on the Alliance side, but it's most commonly used. You can get your reputation up faster than if you were another race. Specializations in swords and maces. Maces and swords they're really good. The skill level of those will increase faster. And what I mean by skill level, there'll be some numbers in the actual gameplay screen that when you attack a target, the numbers will increase. It will say, well, it used to be like that. I guess nowadays they updated it, so it's just they're really good with swords and maces. I don't know if that's still, but yeah. Then there's this background. Okay, then we have the dwarf. The dwarf's main thing, I've seen them mostly as hunters, because their expertise with range weapons and maces. But range weapons are good, and then paladins is the other class I've seen them mostly played as, which shockingly isn't that. It's a good class because it involves maces, and the range weapons obviously for the hunter. But they're not limited to these classes, obviously, because you can be whatever class you want. They're just expertised in these 2 areas. They're resistant to frost damage, so that's good if you want to play a tank of any sort. Find additional archaeology fragments and survey faster. So archaeology is one of the professions you can choose, and it basically gives you bonuses to that. That's pretty good. Okay, the Night Elf is pretty good for all around basics. They may fade into the shadows, so they're good at stealth stuff, or they have the stealth bonuses, so they can play as a rogue, which is really supposed to be a sneaky class and everything. Druids are pretty good. I've seen them mostly played as those 2. More difficult to hit, Wisp form or dead, basic stuff. Gnomes, they're good at engineering. Is also another profession, so that can be increased. So if you ever want to play as an engineer, this could be an option. They are rather small, however, so I've seen them mainly used for a player versus player basis, and I'll get into that in a different video. Draenei's pretty much overpowered because jewel crafting is their basic skill increase, which is another profession. All these races will have some profession they're going to be increased in. May heal self or others over time, and this applies to any class they choose: warriors, paladins, hunters, priests, shaman, whatever. Although different classes give them different abilities and spells, the Draenei, no matter what class, like say the warrior for example, they can't heal themselves whatsoever unless they have food, which heals them over time, or first aid, which is a skill they can learn, and that will heal them too. But since the Draenei can heal themselves, they have that spell, so they can heal themselves like if they were a healer, but instead they're a warrior. It's like they were a healer even though they're not. The Worgens, they move quickly. The critical stance is really has been increased. I'm sorry I'm stuttering a bit because it's been a while since I created a video and things have been going on. I've been feeling kind of depressed lately, so I'm trying to cheer myself up by making this video, and I hope my cheery voice will also help cheer anyone else up who's going through the same stuff. So back to the video. Skinning skill and speed increase, so I would suggest any they're good at overall almost anything, but if you want to be critical about it, I would suggest a rogue, since of the quick movement and critical chance, or since they can have skinning, that's pretty good for it. Okay, moving on to the orcs. I'll get to the pandas later. Personally, I like these guys as either hunters or warriors. Their main rage to increase damage, pretty nice. Resistance to stun effects, oh god, that's a good bonus. Damage done by pets increased, obviously that's the hunter bonus. And increased expertise with axes and fist weapons. So it can be hunter, warrior, monk, shaman, rogue, whatever can use fist weapons. I'll get more into detail about different classes in another video, which I'll probably make after this one. Okay, so undead, overly overpowered as warlocks, since they can remove fear, sleep, and charm, which are spells that make you consume corpses to regain health and mana. So it's like having a healing spell, but instead you eat off of dead corpses for cannibalism. Can drain health from enemies, nice bonus, and resistant to shadow damage. So therefore, warlocks, since their main thing is shadow, if another warlock is trying to kill you with their shadow bolt, they're more resistant to it. Obviously they're not completely immune, they just increase their resistance. Okay, so turn, stomps nearby enemies, resistance to nature, troll, berserk, increasing attack speed, ranged weapons, so like a hunter or one of those. Enchanting skill increase for blood elf, can restore. These guys are really good for casters because they have a increased mana capacity. Silence nearby opponents. Goblins, their main thing is rocket jump and launch rockets at enemies. Vendor discounts, that's one I haven't seen before. Summon a personal bank, that's cool. This is the first time I've looked at this one. Haste increase, alchemy, and potion. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, now back to the pandas. This is in between Horde and Alliance. May put enemies to sleep and in peace. Benefits from eating food, cooking skill. Bouncy intake, less falling damage. That's funny. Alright, so basic race abilities. So usually when you first come in, right now I have it selected to a specific class, but if you first come in and create a new character, like I'll show you, create a new character, you click on them, doesn't always work, but usually what will choose what they're best at first, and good god, okay, so they usually choose what they're best at first, and then you can change, but I don't know how often that actually happens. So I'm glad I'm doing videos again. I'm sorry about the poor quality of the video, because it's been laggy, I know. I'm trying to get that fixed. I am currently broke at the moment, so as soon as I move and into my new apartment, that's another reason I haven't been making videos, is I've been looking for a new place. So I hope you like, comment, subscribe, and rate this video. Please thumbs up if you like it, if this helps at all. I know this is a bit odd, but here you go. This has been a special request from a friend and family member, so hope you like it and hope this helps. I'll see you next time. Thanks.